Have you ever been watching a YouTube video and it's too long, it's too repetitive, like you want to extract the meaning quickly, you want to find out what the video is about, you want to be able to ask follow-up questions? Well, that is exactly what I'm working on. For my next project or new side project, I will be creating a automatic video summarizer, or specifically for YouTube videos, but it's a tool that will allow you, whenever you get on a YouTube video, it would allow you to summarize. It will summarize that video for you and also allow you to maybe ask follow-up questions on the video, etc., etc. Let's get into what I think it'll look like. This is the first video, so here I want to talk about exactly what it's going to look like, the framework, and also describe kind of how I'm thinking about the back end and the system as well. So I have a screenshot of a video here. So how is it gonna work, right? When you're on YouTube, you're scrolling, you click on a video to watch. How do you, where do we go from here? So I'm envisioning it to be a Google extension. So it'll sit up here, and what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to click on this, and it'll open up a kind of container here. And this container will, again, I'm not sure about the UI, I'll tinker with that, but this container will have the summary, obviously the summary of the video here. And I'm thinking of a text box here where the user will be able to ask additional follow-up questions on the video. Do we automatically get the summary, or do we wait until the user clicks on this extension? What data are we saving? So for example, do we want to store maybe all of the user's summaries? Or maybe the user can configure the extension where it automatically gives you the 3 points. So instead of summarizing the video, it gives you the 3 points of the video. Maybe that's the case. Or maybe the user wants the summary to be timestamped. Okay, this is here. Maybe that's an option. So there's a lot of different options and ways to do it, and that's something that I'll have to figure out. But kind of at a high level, how do I envision this to be working? So let's say we take that model where the user has to click this extension for the summary to come up. And this is kind of going to get technical. So this is kind of the back end stuff. So I talked about how the front end will work. So basically the user will click the extension and the extension will come up and it'll display the summary. But what's going on behind the scenes to make this happen? I'm not quite certain exactly how this is done. But what I do know is that if you want to get the transcript of a file, that's a request. You can make a request to YouTube's backend. So what basically YouTube is hosting, or YouTube has the transcript of the video, and so basically we want to retrieve that transcript, and so anybody can retrieve that transcript, right? So that's all we do. Let's say this is YouTube. This is where YouTube lives. Let's just, I don't know what I just drew. This kind of the server. This kind of the database, basically. So basically we take this video here, we make a request to get the transcript. I'll just say T, right? We make a request to get the transcript. Once we have the transcript, what we're going to do is we want to sanitize that transcript. And what I mean by sanitize is that maybe it's in a different format, and so we want to do some sanitization. And so we want to sanitize that transcript to make it available to be summarized, to perform different actions. So we sanitize it, and then what we're going to do is we are going to basically put it into the summarizer, because this is where all the logic lives. So we get the transcript. So this is the video that's playing. We get the transcript of the video from YouTube servers. And then from YouTube servers, we sanitize the input and send it to the summarizer. The summarizer will then perform. Now this summarizer is kind of a bad word here, because it could change depending on if the user wants the 3 action points from the video, if the user wants etc, etc. Like it's not just a summary of the video, but I'll just call it a summary for it to keep it simple in this case. So we put it to the summarizer, and the summarizer, its job is to summarize the video, and then we bring it back to the user. So we send that summary all the way to the user. there. So that's basically how it works in a nutshell. This implementation is not bad though. This is just a request to the YouTube servers. This is just sanitizing the input and then the summarizer. The summarizer will be the toughest, kind of the toughest part. It depends on, you know, what AI model you use for this. You could use ChatGPT, you could use Hugging Face or different AI models or APIs that allow this. But that's basically how it's going to work in a nutshell. So this extension is kind of small, but again, you could take it, like I have a lot of different ideas that they could be used. And I think it's interesting that, you know, when I was in college, I used to watch YouTube videos on different subjects all the time. And I think this would have been extremely helpful to extract the meaning or ask follow-up questions, like have someone listened on, like very trained on the video and what was said and able to tie it back into what the user is saying. I think that would have been really, really helpful, especially when I was in college a bit ago. And when I would watch, you know, those math videos and those algebra, those calculus, even some programming videos I would watch, and just extracting the meaning and getting to that desired result. One thing that I do want to say that I'm still questioning is timestamps. Like, should I have, you know, 6 seconds this was said, the summary or the summary from this section to this section is this, and this is the timestamps for it. That's a way, because I think it is a video at the end of the day. And let's say you want more information on a different section, on a certain section. Well, you would want to find the timestamps for that section. So I think that's an option that I want to add. I'm not quite sure. It could be a little tricky, but we'll see. But yeah, this is the first project, and I'm so excited to really start doing projects and start creating things. I'm a builder, you know. I really like creating different helpful tools. So this is just one. That I'm really excited for. So thank you for watching and have a great day.